finances, I can't afford it, or I want to be mentioned by you to step in. How to. Well, for a limited time only, and just for Black Friday, we are offering 50% off to join our mentorship community. We get access to that are geared to activate you and build you to be that kingdom person you've always wanted to be and build that financial future. 50% off, limited time only. Get it now. Link in the bio, link in the description. I can't wait to see you there on board the new journey this year with us. God bless you.
Philadelphia.
Eating the apple. Eating the apple. That's a ritual. That's not a ritual. It's an actual act that we did during our pledging, where we were forced because we didn't know what we were putting in our mouths. We had to trust the voice that was given to us. So we're told to do something as a directive, as a place of obedience. Take a bite, it's called an apple, but in essence it's not an apple.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This is why County Magnetic Lashes are the must-have of 2024. Number 1, ditch the harmful and toxic glue and liner. Say goodbye to the mess and hassle.
There's also another. When you take and bite what was called the apple, but in essence it's not an apple, it's an onion. But there's also another time we were given this, I don't even know what type it was. It was a type of cheese, but it was vomiting because it was just that putrid. And not putrid as in spoiled, but putrid as in it was hard to stay down once you ingested it. And you would also expect it to not vomit. And if you were, it was also seen as a sign of weakness. And also, we were instructed that if it comes up, it better not hit the floor.
Again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That we use their own shirts
that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game.
So
the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be
broken. I was telling you, we don't wash these garments.
Play action, here's Hurts.
Wow.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I guess
a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable
if you look at hindsight 2020
for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago.
Most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he struggles to get a yard here. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First throw complete to Dodson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So that ties into the pledges. Do you know the pledge story? I don't. It's been a while. This year, makes 20 years since I actually took that. Okay, so this is the pledge of all of the body I have to say. So you refer to this point, leads into the end of the So it's not a pledge, but it's pledge.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Is a reflection of self-empowerment, which is at the root of Satanism. It is a divine will for yourself. And no matter what the circumstances are, you will continue to persevere. And on the surface level, it sounds really good. It doesn't matter what I go through. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to do this. I am the master of my family, captain of my soul. I know these things to be true.
this afternoon.
But in actuality, we're called to be followers of Christ and trust in Him.
But it's not been good. And that makes the score 7-0.
We can listen and I think, okay, so can I say this and then say the sinner's prayer?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
My watch.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
I believe.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and a good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a first down throw for Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. That time,
circumstance.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. That'll put me in the holiday spirit. Charles Eats it.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
That is not how straight to the gate.
Young now.
I'm charged with punishments.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play someone trying to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
There he is. You're demonizing this.
Throwing his Hurts.
How do you think they reconcile their
and a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we talked about it earlier. It comes down to compromise. We reconcile these things by saying, hey, it's not that big of a deal. We say this is just a chant, it's just a place. Nobody really takes it serious. And they reconcile these things because they don't realize the gravity of what they're doing at the time because of the denial of what it's really saying. If they really slow it down line upon line, it's completely contrary to what the Lord is requiring me to do and how He wants me to live.
On the draw, this is Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here.
You're not a child.
Officially,
you're
it's a
man.
1-yard
So
loss.
stop wearing so many layers to go outside.
The running
Get
lanes
the
have
bearskin
definitely not been there
tactical
for him
hoodie.
here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Had your way came about and you had something experience that equals sundown.
He'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
When I got really serious about my walk with the Lord, that's about 2009. There were a lot of circumstances that were going on in my life at the time, and I really knew that I felt the Lord was calling me to Himself. And during the process, within a year or so, I was really doing it. I was in church every Sunday, prayer meetings, and
he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up for first down.
That was coming from like I didn't figure out where it was coming
from. The rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far.
I was starting having
panic
attacks.
And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
The sun started going down, so hence the term I call it sundown.
Up in practice.
I would notice that my heart began to
getting
race.
this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I would get these bouts where I would even sleep at like maybe 2 hours a
when they
night.
look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
It just would not subside.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I was fasting, and I was laying in front of the Lord, and I asked Him, I said, Lord, why is this happening to me?
They go
And
play
he asked
action
him,
with
what did you
Hurts.
do in 2004?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas
And I was thinking
Goedert.
to myself, that was
He'll
my
go
last
down,
year
but
playing
not
football.
before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Someone's
So
sharp
I
in this
don't
game.
know.
I mean, a
So what
touchdown
did you
pass
do
on the
in
first
April
drive and comes right back,
2004?
and he's flinging it
And
around
then
really
he
well
knocked
here.
on the brakes.
Really nice throw there to pick up
He
the
said that's
first
the
down.
boundary
You kind of
to
just
another guy
feel
that was
laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this
And
week,
he
didn't we?
began to
Talking to
reveal
him
to
and the
me
coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
because I had taken it over.
That's what that last practice was
Because I had
like.
made my
After
meetings
2-minute drill, when they went
to
through
look
all the
out that
different
was him.
situations, ball
He
hard to
gave
hit the ground,
these
and I
demons
thought,
legal
yeah,
right
he might be locked
to
into this one.
harass, to
So from the
steal.
17 now,
The
here's a
pounding
first and
mentality,
10.
no matter how hard I worked. It's
They
pretty
go back to the
smart
ground
guys.
now with Barkley.
I couldn't land a
And
good
despite
job
the
to
fancy
support
footwork
myself.
we saw, they'll get to him just
There's
inside
so
the
many
15.
things, so I think, why am I
2
struggling
yards on
so
the carry
bad?
there. It'll be second
And the
down.
Lord would tell me, he said,
Reminded me a lot of a
Nicholas,
former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
He said, I call it something now, maybe I'll call it something
Open man
else.
is Uzama.
Because the observation you made
So they'll get 8
was
out of
actually
that
an observation
completion.
in the
And that's going to
Bible.
make it
My
third
father
down
made
and
it
less
like
than a
this.
yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a
I didn't tell you
positive
this,
play
but
because
I
that was a
wanted to
take what
stick
you
to
can
it
get
because of this.
situation. Got out to the
My
tight
father made an
end.
observation
Now
about
it gives a much
himself in
better
the
opportunity to
Bible
convert
that
on
you
third
made
down.
about yourself. And I think you're smart enough to recognize when the demonic attack
Here
happened.
comes third and the length
He
of the
said,
football.
have mercy on my son because he's a lunatic.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Whenever the sun
I
goes
think
down,
sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Years ago, but that was a pattern of the sun going
Giving to
down.
the big tight end on fourth.
And my son being struck
And
by
he'll be
a
taken down, but he does have
It's
first
so
down
interesting
yardage.
that the
They're
gods
able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Yes, boy, there were great gods that would come at night
Barkley
and strike this
is
boy.
into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Drive him and also lead him down a perilous path.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Understand the power of
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
delving into all this new age creativity.
Spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This new age creativity. Now realizing that David
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
What part of his mood during that season when the sun will go down? People think,
Young working out of the gun.
Cosmology, the astronomy, astrology. We have a generation that's
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
realizing David
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
We don't have to say
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2.
There's fellowship in this community.
Down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
The sinner's prayer.
A little moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Throw Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's when they reveal this is actually who we are. This is actually the real worship. So, you talk about layers in this group, so you never actually got to the top.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. In there to drop it for the loss. Linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Well, there's somebody
It's a positive
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Help you become a man and told me good valleys, which these society
Panther football to start quarter number 2. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. As they've got it as we resume action. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right? I don't want
Young on 3rd down.
say too much. Should we see that in that? Yes. I don't want truth with lies.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
I was about to make a decision to join something, maybe a pause.
He's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think that one gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just come right through them.
This is a practice that has been.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Any other
His drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Mary's right
Remember
there.
last drive they went 3 and out.
You get deeper in, you realize, no, these are Richards, these are Panthers and dogs. What are you telling people who are in that
They'll
level?
run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What are you telling them?
And if they stuff that one up in a big way, I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14.
Like where you student football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That you're going to put yourself in.
Right back
You're
to Hubbard.
sacrificing a lot of things that the Lord
And
has
he's
for
got
you
the
in your
1st
future.
down as he gets it to the 8. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as
what the
well.
Lord has to.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I
What I
actually
would
like
tell
it. I
you
know they're down a couple of
is that
scores,
love you
but the
enough
running game worked in that
to do your
situation. I would
homework.
continue to go in that
Value
direction.
your relationship
So
with
another
yourself.
3rd down
Value your
conversion,
relationship
and
with
now
the
they've
Lord.
got a 1st and
So
goal.
you may understand what you're trading off is not worth what
They'll
you're
try to
getting.
throw now. Young.
I would love to embrace and open up you for dialogue to answer questions because there are a lot of
The
people
defense had geared
who
up
might
to
be very
stop the
upset that
run,
I'm
but
even sitting
obviously,
here saying
Charles,
things
they were
I'm
ready for
saying.
the pass, too.
But
Yeah,
you
they were
also
making
said
catch
you
everyone
wanted to
crashing
something.
and
There's a
playing the
tug
run, but that was a very
of war. Why are you
ill-advised
so
throw right
upset
there.
about
The
my
opportunity
confession
lost.
if there's not something that's convicting you? Sure. So I get it and I understand it. But what I would definitely say is that it's more than what you think it is, and it's going to cost you more than you think it
And
does.
they'll begin on the ground
that
with
is a
Gainwell.
great place to end.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Not too shabby for the first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
our devotion, our families' devotion to any altars in the earth, any tables, sacrifices, any other god, but the one true living jealous God whose name is Jehovah. If you want to make that prayer today, just repeat after me. Say, Lord Jesus, come into my heart. Forgive me of my sins. Forgive me of having any other God in my life like you. I renounce and reject and break covenants and ties with old statements, pledges, creeds that I have made to any deities, gods, or altars, knowingly
and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Any consequences of those pledges, I declare are no longer part of my life. As I
so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
I am not the captain of my destiny. Jesus is captain of my soul.
And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got some
my
who's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Jesus' name.
Steps away
If he's made that
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Find a church. Don't know church. We have one. We're
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
I was doing so well. Please head on over to our church, We're Global Church. We can't wait to have you. And come meet Tony and tell him that you've made that prayer as well. Tony, thank you so much for being here.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down it. And this may be all for naught. Giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering
it. There's one single video that's responsible for leading over 2,000 Christian men to permanently quitting.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
You know, this particular...
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Canaanites practiced demon worship, child sacrifice, and other occultic rites. It was witchcraft that was birthed through this group of people.
Set up the screen here for Hubbard.
As they migrated according to the Bible,
about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Commands for Israel to avoid and destroy these practices.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
Young.
The Canaanites were also known by other names like the
Philistines. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as we're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
You see, some of you don't realize that you've got into stuff that your kids are now dealing with. And God's looking at you and saying, go back to your big stuff. Oh, you're missing it. Okay. I'm going somewhere. And God says, Jesus, do not reminding me of
take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. This one feels pretty darn secure. Here's the other thing. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Lord, help me, she said. He replied, it is not right for me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
They've struggled to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. Of all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
First throw complete there to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Hurts gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I could not sit or stand.
Here's Hurts to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
I'm about to mess with your spirit. There's a demon coming out right now. I feel it. Somebody's devil's getting mad.
Located his tight end, made it nice, easy pitching catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Hurts. Completed to Dodson. And he'll go out of bounds from the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Your pulpits have been infiltrated by Greek mythology.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out left to Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We'll have a greater ability to breed blackness.
One thing you're hoping
Then
for
the kingdom of God being manifested in
you're able to
the
hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Revelation 2 verse 13.
Dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a
Where
first.
Satan has set up his throne. Yet you remain true to my name. You did not renounce your faith.
They'll try and run
in
for it
me,
with
not
Barkley.
even in the days
And he
of
will push
Antipas,
his
my
way
faithful
forward
witness,
down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Is that many people believe that whoever ascends that altar will become the Antichrist.
4 seconds all that remain here in his first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Whether I like it or not. Obama visited Pergamos, and on his inauguration day, made an exact replica of the
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
More devoted to Greek gods.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
That's right. Let's read this together. No, go back. Therefore, my beloved,
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Judge for yourselves what I say.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
2nd and 10.
What am I saying?
To throw, Young.
Idols is anything?
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
With demons. Here it is.
Now here's Young.
And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there.
You were told you can have any religion you want and just join this sorority and join this fraternity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Because a curse was put on you the moment you joined that thing. And the Bible says if you will practice the way of the Canaanites, I'll put that curse upon you.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red
I'm
zone
just
at the 20-yard line.
You may not like it, but somebody in your generation sacrificed upon an altar and thought they could come to church and eat at the Lord's table at the same time. And my Bible tells me that's idolatry.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Lord our God is one. You shall have no idol before me.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah from 19 yards away. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for our defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling the pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic to protect the defense. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, 2.
I'm going to preach it whether you
They'll
like
look
it
to
or
throw.
not. It's time to
And
come
this
on
is
in
going
the
to be
name of
caught.
Jesus.
Not sure about the
Every
need to go
demon
for
come
2,
on
but
through
they
on
get
this
it.
room now.
Can extend this lead out even further.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
One God, his name is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
This girl
to find
is
something
45.
to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
People are the largest demographic in Nigeria. Many of them
Young to throw it.
worship the God called the
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Large number of Yoruba people were captured and transported.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Particularly through movements like the Harlem Renaissance, leads to great recognition of Afro-Caribbean religious practices. Modern day,
on first down, they go with Clement again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Losing with 2 to go on second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Clement. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's an even 30 and a first down.
And that's the kind of run that fires up the entire team. Over the 2-yard line. The defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though. They stopped it short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Tell America, get back to the living God. Get back to the living God. Don't worship Obatala. Don't worship the Oshun.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wondered before that last play if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long.
Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score, this lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
It's not God they're singing about.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
A first down throw for Young. That'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Here's Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game in their hand.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
Got saved and also tried to sing the old songs he used to sing. Now you hear the lyrics and like, what in the world?
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Well, he will take it across. Panthers touchdown.
Some of you know what I'm talking about.
17 yards for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Ever wondered what happens when legs like these almost suddenly become like this? Cases like this are practically textbook examples of people not taking preventative steps against edema. It's always creeping in, but with these insoles, edema won't catch you. Introducing Akusoli, the revolutionary magnetic orthopedic insoles that fit any shoe while also preventing foot pain and conditions like edema. And
he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First line.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
You're about what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 60 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
When all the sisterhood gets together and they curse your wedding, because something not in your brain. When that your wedding day, does your brain not say
get up to the 43-yard line?
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Switch left. That's left.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
All of you Summer Walker fans, young people.
Second down, here's Hurts.
This
Quick
is the
slant here
altar
to Smith.
that you
And they're going
sacrifice
to have
for
another
fame.
first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But my Bible
A
says,
good
come
pick
out
up
from
there,
among
20
them,
yards.
and be ye holy, for the
They
Lord
have a
your
nice
God
cushion.
is holy.
They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, nah.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Choose who you're going to serve. Choose.
And he'll
I'm speaking to everyone. Choose. We can't be singing for P. Diddy and God at the same. Choose. Well, I just want to be
Their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one too wide and incomplete.
That's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's take it on the 25.
Who you serve? Who will you serve? Santeria? Santamonte?
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down by D.J. Waddle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today.
I ain't never whooped nobody ass like this. 7 of them bitches.
But the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young will set to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Again, it's Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Young. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't need to talk anymore.
Throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were. But don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Run up.